For those who know what's right. For those wedded to the machines in their bedrooms, their studios, their best friend's garage or basement. For those who negotiate with the system every day to make time for the music that matters. For those who get in debt to fund the fight against the mundane. For those who stay true to their cause even in the face of income and fame through compromise. For those who feel the power of every beat. For those who keep their minds open. For those who encourage and support those pursuing their personal dream. For those who sacrifice relationships to make sure the music is heard. For those for which the music is a lifetime, not a pastime. This is Bass Agenda.
This is The Error, and you are listening to Bass Agenda.
how you doing? Welcome to Bass Agenda, last show of 2023, and a show dominated by one of my favourite electro artists, somebody who I should have had on the show a long time before now, really, as far as doing an interview is concerned, but he has been on a couple of times before. That is T-Era from Rome, fantastic artist, producer, like many people who appear on the show, highly underrated and well worth your attention. We had a really long chat, about 2.5 hours, so managed to condense it down as best I could into this, but we're going to spend just over 2 hours listening to his music, his influences, and having a chat with him. Lots of great stuff coming up, including some forthcoming material from him, plus a look back, of course, over some of the great tunes he's put out so far. Enjoy the ride.
Cool, man. So you got the spliff going. I've got a beer, so cheers, man.
Cheers. I have still not start drinking. If you wait me, just a
Hey,
second.
man, I'm an Englishman. I started drinking breakfast.
Yeah. Cheers,
Hey.
man.
Cheers, brother.
I'm on white wine.
Hey, this is good, man. You know, doing this. Obviously, I know I meet kind of online meet a lot of people, but you're a friend, man. I've really enjoyed. You've been a big support to me, man, for a long time. I really appreciate it.
And also, fuck yeah, I finally have to say, can I say thank you for fucking Bass Agenda, because for me was a lot. Indeed, when I was out from the hospital back in the years, I stopped because there is a really shitty radio for if you're looking for electronic music now. Once it was different, but nowadays in Rome you cannot hear a lot in the end of radio stuff, listen to and discover new stuff. So when I get to discover to Bass Agenda, for me was like a paradise, no? So
cool, man.
For a long time, and now I'm sad that I have no more the time that I had once, because once when I was out of the hospital for almost 1 year, I can barely walk, so I was constricted to the bed or the chair, so I can listen a lot, no? But yes, my mind was I have to say thank you, because you let me ride even if I was sitting in a room, no?
No, that's cool, man. That's nice.
Wonderful thing.
I'm just trying to think back, man, because we had the first release you and me did together, I think was D7, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
CD, yeah? We did it on CD and digital.
Yes, in CD, yes. And yes, do you recall it was called D7? Because I start to think about the music that ended up in the album when I was in hospital recovering from my 7th dorsal vertebra that was broken.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So if you recall, in the cover art there was this like it seems like a spaceship, but if you look good,
but it's your
was a vertebra. No.
That's it. I'm looking at it now.
Like a vertebra spaceship. So
I've got it here on my other screen, man. Yeah. Wow, man, that was 2014,
13.
I think it came out 15, but we were working on it in 14. Yeah. March the 12th, 2015. So that was, Jesus, that's 8.5.
Yeah.
Nearly 9 years ago, man.
Yeah, a lot, no?
Those albums were amazing. Those albums were really cool, man. I'm really proud to have released those.
Yeah.
Really cool.
I'm too. Yeah.
2017 was Echo Business, so that was 6 years. Jesus, man.
Yeah, and that really was the album that allowed me to enter the vinyl world. Because do you remember Luke here Google? He asked to you for the Transuranium.
Yeah.
There was one of the track of the album.
Yeah,
and it ended up on Still Leben in a various artists.
I remember, man. Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah. No, I wish I could have done. I wish I could have done more vinyl.
Come on. Yes, I know the struggle.
You know how it is, man.
Yeah, but also for me now is really not that important that is vinyl or I have a release on vinyl or not in vinyl. It doesn't really have any more sense now. Also, I don't see why there is this thought that if something end up on vinyl is a quality thing. This is not true. For the most,
it's nice. It's a nice thing. I mean, obviously, it's nice to have that. But I think the people that bug me are the people who think that if it's not on vinyl, then it's not good music. That's just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So those guys, I don't have time for that kind of thing.
Yeah. For me too. If it's good, it's good. This is the point, no?
Yeah. I can remember something. I can't remember what it was. Something I released, and somebody on Facebook commented. That, and they said something like, "It's a shame I'm going to miss this release, but you're not doing it on vinyl." Yeah.
You see, no? This is what the fuck? What really you love in the music?
So you love this person's music, but because it's not on vinyl, you're not going to support it.
Yeah, but trust me, I knew a lot of people that is like this. It's fucking good because it's on vinyl. Come on, that make no sense now. Really.
Yeah, it's too much good stuff around, man. It doesn't matter anymore.
Yes, it is.
Doesn't matter anymore. Yeah. No, cool.
This is Ben Pest, you're listening to Bass Agenda.
full name would be time error, because T in physics and mathematics is the letter that is the constant for the time. No,
it's taken me 10 years to know.
Oh yeah. I never say this to anyone. So I also passionate about physics. So
Cool.
I read a lot of this crazy stuff. And also I'm lucky because my sister she's a biologist and mathematics, so she teach me a little while. I'm not really into this because my studies was completely different. I'm into art studies. I'm basically a sculptor.
Right. Oh, cool, man. That's really cool.
Yeah, I did high school in art and then Academy of Fine Arts. So I graduated as a sculptor, basically.
Oh, cool. Well, man, so with that and physics and what your sister does, man, you've got no problem finding good track titles, man.
Oh, no. no, indeed. I have a list of track titles.
Yeah. Loads of weird words, man. That's what we need. That's perfect. That's perfect for electro, man.
The funny stuff, there was people from here writing me in English on the social, not thinking that I was an England or a German guy. I don't know, something like this.
Oh, really? Well, because of the labels you'd released on, I guess.
Yeah, this next year there will be my very first Italian release, because I'm going to release. I send you the EP called Data Surfer. That will be on a label that is owned by
I love that, man.
a lady. She's a DJ lady. Her name is Simona Faraone. So this will be my very first Italian release out of Giano Electronics. That is a label.
I love that. That's a good EP, man. I like that. I'm trying to track. I really like the track on their minimum length.
Yeah. That will came out on next spring. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know you'd remixed Charivari.
Yes, this is
That's a good remix, man. I really like it.
This remix of Charivari, I put it in first on my SoundCloud because I always loved the track. It's a re-edit because I write it down there is no sampling from the original. I made from new everything, but of course it's the song, no? It's a re-edit of the song. I spent a lot of effort and of course a lot of joy in recreating this. It's nice.
Yeah, I love it.
A nice memory.
I love it. It's really, really cool.
Thanks.
This is Heinrich Dressel and you're listening to Bass Agenda.
yeah. So Future Vision from this was on LDI, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah, it was the previous album on LD.
Yeah.
And this track
is a dark one, man.
Yeah, but you see, this is what I call it. Then my Trans Europe Express, because if you hear it, it's not very. It's still just 4 or 5 things going on. Sure. There is nothing fancy, not a lot of stuff going on, but the things that going on are put in there in the I hope in the most perfect way, and they function as a clockwork. So everything get tied together, and the sound finally came out. You have a uni sound that came from this the perfect clockworking. I don't know how to say, but yeah.
No, I know, but it's that mechanical.
Yeah, growing.
It's repetitive, but not in a boring way. It's like a hypnotic. Yes,
in a like a mantra. No, I don't know.
Yeah,
a mantra.
Yeah. That's it. That's exactly what it is.
On and on, but yes, without feeling without have the perceiving of the repetition.
Yeah.
It's wonderful to listen to this, like driving car, for example. And I'm grateful to Eric because it's not easy to agree to, I guess, to have a 10-minute track on a vinyl. I appreciate Eric maybe for this, because he's pushing a lot of effort even in
I think he's
passionate.
He and his label are so right for you.
Yeah.
Such a good fit, makes sense. I'm really glad that you guys have worked together, because it just makes perfect sense. I think he really gets it. He really understands.
It's a great guy, Eric. Really, I have nothing to say that good words for him. Really.
Yeah. No, really cool. Really cool. cheerleaders are eating flesh, man. This one's.
This
I
is
love
a
this.
very fucking whole track. Of course, this is sound really like, because when I did this, I guess this is I did this track in the early 2000, I guess around 2005, 2006, something like this.
Okay.
But yes, I guess of course the influence is clear. And also I was joking about the name. It was the influence was Space Invaders or Smoking Grass from IF.
Right.
That
reminds me of the particularly the beginning. Reminds me of Adult.
Okay.
Early Adult.
Okay. Yeah, but you see, it was the sound of that time, no? Early 2000.
Yeah.
The Electro was in that mood. And also Adult, of course, they produce stuff at the time that sounds still they still sound like this. Luckily, I love them.
Yeah, me too.
I love him. But yeah, at the time I was triggered by the IF track, and so I start to fucking around with the synths, creating something like. And then at the time that was going on, I always love stuff like horror movies, zombies.
Right.
I don't recall the name. I don't know. But was broadcasting this show from BBC that was a zombie. Was like 3 or 4 episodes. I don't recall the name. But
so there's a British
story
thing.
yeah, the story is like the Big Brother is going on, and a zombie infection happened. So the guy into the house doesn't know that outside there is this zombie epidemic. And they start basically in a point the zombie attack the house, so they start to die one after the other. I don't recall the name, but yeah, it was a BBC production. And there was this fucking cool scenes there where outside of the house there was a school where the teenager were becoming the cheerleaders of this school were zombified, and so they goes around killing people.
I think I've seen this, man.
Yes, probably. I don't recall the name, but it was a fucking thing at the time.
So that's where the title comes from. It's a great title, man. I love it.
Maybe could be That Show or something like That Show. Could be the name. I'm not sure. But by the way, there was this fucking scene with these silly cheerleaders going around killing people dressed as cheerleader, and laughing with my friend. I was thinking that was a fucking picture, perfect picture of the time that we're living. So there is like this fancy people dressed beautiful, but they are dead inside, no? So I made the track after this idea. And so I was happy because when we start talking with Eric about the album, he was asking me send me also all tracks, so I put in this track for joke. I was pretty sure that he was keep this, and then he loved this. So and turned out that someone posted to Eric the Helena Auf spin this track in somewhere, I don't know. I think Eric, I must have seen Eric post that on Facebook. He posted. So
that's nice, man.
So was the hand of and I told you the original track is from 2005, 2006, something like this. was one.
That's before terror was terror, is it?
Yeah. I always play also because I'm a fucking hyper productive person, so I cannot stay with my hands without doing nothing. So when I was not playing with the bands in my house, I always have my little studio to fucking around. So I start to make electronic stuff since 96, 97, around that time.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Cool.
I have a lot of old stuff still.
Hallo, ich bin Helena Hauf und ihr hört Bass Agenda Radio.
let's talk about transuranium then, man. I get you know how it is. You sometimes you listen to something and then you don't listen to it for a while. I had goosebumps, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm so happy. Yeah, for me was the same. I didn't listen to this track for a long time, and then
it's so. I'm trying to think. I guess you could say it's uplifting. It is. It makes the heart fly. It makes the heart.
Yeah.
It feels like there's something more going on there. Like almost on a slight spiritual.
Yeah.
Was there anything going on?
Maybe yes. Maybe because I told you, because I was coming from this other kind of producing. In that kind, you have to create. Is more theatrical in the performing of the music, because you have to. You just have to create atmosphere, to create atmosphere with poor things, and so it's easy to get emotional, because the emotional path could be really attractive, could hook you in. Otherwise there is a lot of experimentation, so could be felt boring. So what we were doing at that time was working a lot on the emotional things of the emotional aspect of the sound. So basically I bring that still in the early terror time. Now I get colder for sure. Even or maybe I get a different. Maybe I'm more focused on what I want to say when I.
But you're not. I mean, your newer stuff, like the album you've just done on LDI. There's still, I still hear emotion in there, but there's something. I hope I'm not embarrassing you, man.
No, at all. Spit it out.
There's something more happening in that track, even if you don't know it. There's something going on. You've connected.
I really appreciate.
You've connected to something more than just fucking about.
Yeah.
Machines.
Thanks. This is the most wonderful appreciation that I can have.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, I mean it, man.
Because
really...
it was intended to that was what I want to express, no? So I'm happy that this is past. This is an achievement, no? So of course I'm still it's still me. So of course there will be still always. A part of my sound that will be built around the emotions, because is a huge part of my work and why I do this.
Panasonic.
Oh yeah, Urania.
That's so
Urania.
good. That's
Yeah, this
so
is from
good.
the very first album of Panasonic. Yeah,
I love
fuck.
it.
I remember when the first time that I heard Panasonic, for me was wow, like exploding. My mind was blowing because I at that time I have this friend that was working for an IBM storage.
Okay.
And they storage here like I don't know, broken pieces from servers or stuff like this.
Yeah.
So sometimes he steal some pieces that was broken or they threw up, so he take it.
Yeah.
And we have this small garage at the time where we like to build this Frankenstein that was made by this part of computer unknown for us, but very fancy to see, with a lot of strange valve or stuff. And we used to attach in some way broken radios to this to create noise, basically.
Okay.
But at the time, I talk to you about 96, 97. At that time, we didn't know that could be a thing to play. We were doing this for jokes, for spend our afternoons, after school, no? And then someone bring this vinyl, Urania. I don't recall the title of the album, by the way. And I remember Vacchio, yeah. And then I remember when I put on this vinyl, that fucked my mind, because someone in the world was playing with the same sound that we were making. Of course, our version was a fucking raw, disarticulated version of the thing, but was that sound with something that is not meant to be an instrument. No, this is the thing that always triggered me.
The way that track begins, man, it's just crazy.
Yeah. Oh. And you can, in a point, say, "Wow, I'm into a techno track. What is it?" Because starting in a crazy way, but then you are hooked into this rhythm, and you recognize the techno pattern, but it's not techno sound, but the pattern is there, no?
I don't know what you I guess it's EBM, is it?
I don't know, call it whatever, but it fucking worked.
Who cares, man? Who cares? It sounds fucking amazing. Yeah.
Yes.
Very cool. No, really cool, man. I don't think I'd heard that before.
Oh, I see them a lot of time, like 5 or 6 times. I was so lucky.
Wow.
But I remember every time was like delicious and pain, because they used to play at ridiculous volume. I remember in a place here in Rome, we were getting to the place, and I started to see around there was people out of the place throwing up.
Yeah.
So then I think, oh wow, they are fucking stoned, I don't know, drunk.
Yeah.
Then I enter and I found a girl throwing up on the stair of the place. Then I enter and I realized, because it was like lasering your ear with the sound. It was crazy. Wonderful but crazy. Yeah.
This is DJ Overdose, and you are listening to Bass Agenda.
Yeah, so yeah, the Commodore 64 stuff, man, that's really cool. I love your remixes.
The Atarians,
I've only again, I've not had time to go through like everything, but there's some dope stuff, man.
Yeah, and I like to do I did a lot of these fake groups, like inventing a group, a band, and make the music, So the Atarians was these guys. They felt in love with the Atari stuff, so basically the recipe is take the Atari stuff in mono, because I was a lot into the console game, in the 80s and the 90s, so I love this fucking 8-bit sound.
Me too, man. Yeah.
So basically what I did was taking the full track, because I download there are some programs that still can read the SID. That was the chip mounted on the Atari or Amiga computer or Commodore computer, basically. This program allows you to take out the mono part of the audio, basically. You have the string or mono string of the audio of the track, of the soundtrack. So I mixed this with basically 808 lines. Just 808. I really did nothing fancy,
Yeah, but it works, man, because it just gives it so much more
pump. Balls.
Balls. Yeah, man, I love it. It's really cool. So because one of the tracks you chose as an influence is the Paradroid one. See, I was a Spectrum guy. I didn't have Commodore. So I need to look up Paradroid, man. I don't think I know that game.
There are two Paradroid. There is the very first Paradroid. I guess it came out for the Spectrum. That was,
it was
previous than Amiga. So, and I don't think that it really have a soundtrack. It have like bebop sounds. And in the 90s they redo the game, and was called Paradroid 90. Because it came out in the 90s. And that was at that time the soundtrack where became an important thing for the industry, because the game they understand that if the game have a fancy sound, it could be more sense.
Exactly. Yeah, because the Spectrum never had the audio.
No, they
capability.
Just
it was
ugly sound. Yeah.
Very, very bass. Yeah.
But we grew up, with this sound. I guess that.
Really man. At the time, it was like fucking mind blowing.
Yeah. My playing more on a game was influenced by the soundtrack. It's the soundtrack I like. Even if the play was a shitty play, I was still there.
I get you.
For example, Little Computer People. Do you know the track? Famous track from Anthony Roder. This is the name of a game from a Commodore 64. And there is I remember there was this this voice going on at the very start of the game that was telling stay a while, stay forever. You were entrapped in this world. I don't recall well.
I've used that. If you listen to some of the early Bass Agendas, I used that. And
really?
Yeah, man.
Nice.
I've got a sample pack somewhere I downloaded.
Years
ago, and it's got all those.
It's crazy,
Oh man, I need to find that. Yeah, I can't remember. I didn't use it much. I'd like 2 or 3 just here and there.
I have it for sure in somewhere.
Yeah, you must have, man. You must have it.
another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
And then Trans Europe Express. I listened to that again. I listened to it today. And I'm still not bored with it, man.
No, this is the magic, no?
How do they do it, man? How do they do it?
And it's fucking simple if you think about
magic.
And it's magic, yeah. And I really remember when my father brought this vinyl at home and played. And I was going out because I remember at that time I was a lot into the trains model. So for me, hearing the sound of the train was like a trip, no? It was a huge discovery. I was lucky because my father was a lot into things. He was not a really how to say warm parent, but he was a lot into music and he was into jazz and experimental music. At the time, Kraftwerk were considered like electronic or experimental. So he loved them. So I was lucky to hear them in a very young age. I guess this really give me I don't know, something in the brain because every time that I hear this, it's also tied to memories. No, I remember the Sundays at home when my father put on the record. So it's always a magic moment. Yes. Then when you became a producer, you start to analyze what happened, what they were doing, and every time you say, "Wow, this is magic." I love them because. Also, they say no minimum maximum. They are really achieved this thing. No, I guess in these things, in this kind of music, electronic music is really important because when you start to deal with the production and the sound, you know that the more sound you have, the more complicated it is to keep the balance, to keep everything in order.
Yes.
The struggle of the producers, you know.
Yeah. And to give each part needs space, and there's only so much space.
And still try to make something that works, no, out of the techniques, no, that give you something on the feelings, no, for the one who hear.
Yes.
And so the Kraftwerk for me is always a teaching when come back, when you start to mess up with a lot of things. And you can hear your sound grows, and you can hear a lot of confusion, basically, you know. Yes, you want to achieve something, and then I always think to the Kraftwerk, for sound, but at the really right points, and the magic is done. This is it, you know. I guess Trans Europe Express is the proof of that, no?
So it's kind of, I'm trying to think of the words. It's like going back to what, I don't know how this would come across in Italian, but first principles.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. The basic, you know. What really count in the production, or in this kind of music production.
I know you don't use a lot of elements in your music, but I don't think of your music, or most of it.
It's easy.
I don't see it as being minimal.
No, at all. I know.
You have there's a lot of atmosphere. I think. That really. So even you might not have a lot of elements, but they somehow they make a big end product kind of. The big picture is there.
This is it.
That makes sense.
This is it. No, it makes completely sense, because I learned with the time how to use poor things to make a big I don't know how to say, a big sound, or a dance sound, because it's not big. It's dense, because
that's a good word.
Particularly in the first stuff, there are a lot of layers going on, and the sound is like always changing. I don't know how to say, because also I like to experimentate a lot into this. So back in the previous releases, I did a lot of experimentation into this, so to try also to achieve a sound that is particular, to that you can collocate into an area, but you can still recognize that it's something that is singular.
Yes.
I don't know how to say.
I know. So it's like you're working on having your own identity.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, yes, it's this. And I was trying to build this identity, because it's not really my identity. It's a mix between my things, the things that I like to push into this, the things that happen around to me in the music, in this music area. I also like to listen a lot. I'm not the guy, even if I agree with the rest principle of the Dryexia. When they were going to produce a new album, they close their boundaries to the world, and they call this time REST, research, experiment, science, technologies. In that time, they were not listening nothing about the electro, techno, blah blah blah. They cut the
no influences,
the connection. I know this is maybe true when you start to produce, but I think I also have. I don't have the lucky to do this 24 hours per day, no? So
No.
you have to sometimes you don't have the time. Oh yes, now I'm going 1 week on a boat and I will produce my album. It's not like this, no?
No.
So so I like to be also influenced about what happened around me. Of course, I am the filter, so I know what can pass in or not.
And then I never say this one right, man. Neubauten, is that right?
I still send Neubauten. Yes, I guess I never said it right too, because
I've never heard anybody say it right, so I just assumed that.
But you knew them, no?
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. That's another great. I love that. There's a weird. It's quite a bouncy track. It's quite.
Yes,
it's almost. It's almost happy. If it wasn't for the rest of it, you know.
Yes, and I guess if you translate, the lyrics are not so happy.
No,
because the lyrics. I guess I love this because I guess the lyrics talks in a very how to say scientific way to describe when you get drunk on vodka. Yeah, because in a way, in a point, he say Russian vitaminen. That means Russian vitamins.
Yeah,
it's referring to the vodka.
The vodka, right.
Yeah, but I guess I love this about them because there is another track that is called Zebulon on another album. It's called Tabula Rasa. That is basically it describes the relationship between a woman and a man, and he use analogies to like a solar system, so or I don't know, celestial bodies like stars. They have a strange poetry, no? And also in the music as well in the lyrics. So this always catch me.
Yeah.
And
That's
of course,
really cool.
the experimental part still again someone that is playing with something that is not meant to be played, no? Like drills, I don't know, metal or whatever.
Yeah.
Trans Europe Express. Trans Europe Express.
Was war Karolen?
zum Ich bin 6 Meter groß und alles ist wichtig. Ich bin 9 Meter groß und alles ist mehr als wichtig. Ich bin 12 Meter groß und alles ist unvorstellbar. Fütter mein Ego, 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 Ego. Zieh! Zieh! Ich bin das ganze chinesische Volk, bin das ganze chinesische Volk, ich bin das ganze chinesische Volk und ich kann Berge versetzen, bin 6 Meter groß, bin 9 Meter groß, bin 12 Meter groß und fütter mein Ego, fütter mein Ego, fütter mein Ego, fütter mein Ego und
Yeah, Jodey Kendrick, you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
This is
genius. Oh,
amazing.
this guy. Well,
Amazing.
yeah.
Why that track though, man? What is it about that one?
Yeah, you can recognize the starting point, but I appreciate more the point where he's leading you, because he really he is also known as Black Narcissus. Do you know it?
Yes, I've got
It's still him. This album was, I guess, speaking about Drexia. After Drexia, I guess something that really was still in the same area, but with a own personality, was that, no?
Yeah.
Instead, if you say people like DJ Stingray, he have always this album in his pocket.
No, I've got some of the Black Narcissus stuff.
Yeah,
cool.
Very cool. This is it. When pushing the boundaries, he is a pusher for me. So this is what I appreciate. And everything every project that he came out, you always can recognize something new, something. He's trying, by the way, to search new solution, new ways.
Yeah.
And I guess I always appreciate this, because this is the only thing that can push all of us out of this ever infinite revival era that we are into, no? We are always revival, everything.
From
the 80s, we were revival in the 90s, and then the early 2000s, and then restart again without solution. But we need new, because otherwise we will never change anything bad. Is the comfort zone. Until you will stay in the comfort zone, you will be always appreciated, you know.
That's it.
I guess
that's it.
there are thousands of Drexia, there are thousands of Doppler effect nowadays. No copycat of the copycats of the copycats. This is not healthy, I guess, for the evolution of the man. And we are talking just related to the music, but you can see this pattern going on and on in everywhere.
So it's the
like,
same in film, cinema.
People have fear of change. Maybe we are now in this phase. I don't know.
Well, this is why we've got 10 Fast and Furious films.
Yes, this is it. No?
Marvel fucking films. Same shit over and over again.
Hello, this is Carl Finlow, and you're listening to Bass Agenda.
So yeah, Teslasonic.
Yeah.
The frequency. I love that track. There's some really nice scratching on that.
Yes.
I don't know who.
Yes, I talk a lot about this with Gianluca. And we both like that time, like around 80s, 81, 82, 83. You cannot say the words like electro or rap or hip hop or techno. There was like this for some years. There was like this how to say primordial broad, something like. And
melting pot of all different
things. Yes, if you see movies like Wild Style, so it was also pointing at that period of time.
Yeah.
And so back in, I love the album of Teslasonic because he's perfect. He perfectly described this moment. That I was
really cool.
Now we are now actually try to work on a project together.
Cool.
We are looking for movies with no soundtrack, just the sound, the noises of the scenes, and we want to build the soundtrack together. And we are trying to. Now we are selecting the movies, so we are now in the very beginning. But yes,
that sounds cool, man.
Something is going on. Yeah.
The world is the frequency.
we are like 8, 9, 10 people. Like we are all producer and DJ, and there are also vinyl shop owners. And yeah, we start this label basically the previous year in 2022. Yeah.
Does that include the guy or the people that run the? Is it the bottle shop? It's a.
Yes.
Yeah.
The guy. They also had a label that is called Note Zero.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Fabrizio, and he also have a Spin, that is this record shop, vinyl shop, and beer shop at the same. This is a magic place because that was the place that let all us know each other, basically. So yes, Fabrizio was the gatherer, basically.
Right.
So thank him because he started to contact. Because he realized first of all that there was a lot of people still doing electro in the same area of a few kilometers.
Yeah.
So he started to write us, each of us, and so we start to have this meeting where we play vinyl or we have a little show in the shop where I get drunk. So we start to know each other and to build this small community. Thanks also to this thing of people like Minimal Rome also. Things is coming together again. So I don't want to speak before time, but I'm happy now because it's like there is something still moving, no? And react to this, so is happy. Is an happy.
Well, I say if you can't find what you want, you've got know, create it, man. That's do your own thing, man. Yeah, no, it's really cool.
This is Cirque,
and you are listening to Bass Agenda.
This is Cirque.
And what have you got? Is there anything happening in the future that you can talk about at the moment? Obviously, you've just released an album on LDI.
Yes.
Control Paradox has just come out, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, first of all, my first Italian release is incredible. But yes, with Simona Faraone, I told you, the label is a new Interplanetary Melodies.
Okay.
It is also the name of a track of Sun Ra. You know Sun Ra?
Oh, yeah, Sun Ra, yeah.
Yeah.
And when is that? So when is that EP due? That's coming out.
That will came out in spring 24. So it's March, April, I guess.
3-4 months, yeah.
Then will be the next thing will be not directly mine, but will be we will put out Jano Electronic 002. That will be a track from Teslasonic also.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because they collaborate with us, because of course we all know each other with the guys from Minimal Rome. Indeed.
So has Jano Electronics VA1, or is that already out? Or
yes, it's already out. It's the one that I sent you. Yeah,
that's the one I've got. Yeah.
In that one there is one track from Eric Dressel, Valerio from Minimal Rome, and in the next one there will be one from Gianluca Teslasonic, and that will come out in the summer of 24.
Okay.
Then the album that will came out in the spring of with the Italian label will be related to a comic, because that will be the soundtrack of a comic that we are writing down in this time, because the album is produced by the label and label comic label, basically.
Wow, that sounds cool.
And will be a twisted story about a science fiction story about this data surfer. That is like a device. There is a lot of physics into these comics in the story. It's much related to the physics phenomenon.
Wow, that sounds cool, man.
Yes. I will let you know more. Now we are working now on the story, so I cannot really tell you much, because there is just but yes, and the album will came first, and then I hope for the end of 2024 will be out the comic indeed.
Right. Wow, cool. And you have somebody already lined up to do the illustration to do the art?
We are 2 or 3 illustrators for sure now involved, but we have to achieve we need another 2, because that will be a story splitted in 5 or maybe 6 chapters. So we want to give a chapter per each.
I get it. Yeah. Wow, man. You're a busy man.
Looking forward.
Yeah. That's really cool, man. I'm so pleased you got so much going on. That's really cool. That's fantastic, man.
Yes. I told you I'm a fucking hyperactive person. I cannot stay without doing nothing.
Amazing stuff from Tierra. So much good music. Highly recommend you go back through his discography. Not just the stuff on Bass Agenda Recordings, but also his more recent albums on LDI. Plus, of course, the forthcoming stuff he mentioned in the interview as well. Can't wait to see what the future brings. Love and thanks out to him, not just for being on the show, but for being a big supporter of what I'm doing since the very, very early days as well. Been a real honour working with him on and off over the years. Big thanks to you for listening. Another year of Bass Agenda, another year of great music. Want to say a huge thanks out to the supporters on Patreon who've helped me keep the show on the road. It means a huge amount to have your support, and there'll be extras from the interview with Tierra uploaded to Patreon over the next few days for you as a little thank you. And of course, as usual, you'll get this episode first, along with the full track list and a mix, voice-free version of the show too. Head out to patreon.com/bassagenda if you want to get involved. In the meantime, I hope you have a great Christmas, or whatever you're into at this time of year. All being well, I'll be back in January. My first guest of 2024 will be Lord Jalapenos. In the meantime, take care. Cheers.
Listen to me, what we do here, it's fucking essential. It's like oxygen. The world's dying of 1,000 heart attacks. We heal them up. It's a goddamn public service what we do. That's the only reason to make music.